Are you ready to stop the self-sabotage and create the life you desire? Well, in order for that to happen, you need to break free from the bad beliefs that are holding your success hostage. You need to optimize the stress by turning it into extra energy for success. And those hurtful habits? Well, we need to give that pain a purpose for progress. Welcome to Stop the Self-Sabotage and Create the Life You Desire podcast.
Let's say that you have a part in an upcoming play. What's most of your time going to be spent doing? It's going to be rehearsing your lines again and again until you become that character. Well, you may be doing that right now with the problems in your life that are sabotaging the quality that you want to experience because you are supporting that problem by rehearsing the lines that it's telling you to say again and again. So what do we need to do for you to experience what's known as transfer of authority or transfer of power? Because you're not going to be able to experience progress and hold on to it until you take that power back over the problem. Well, that's when we use something known as your RAS, your reticular activating system. Whenever you work with me, the very first time that we get together, you're going to tell me about your challenges. But from then on out, we're going to start every session with what's working well for you in your life right now. What are you celebrating? Because I want to know what it is that you're going to value. See, with your RAS, it has 4 settings and it's on 24/7. It is always scanning your environment to say, what do we need to pay attention to? And do we need to avoid it or do we need to approach it? And right now, with self-sabotage, you're stuck in an avoidance loop. We have to move you into approach to get the progress that you're looking for. So the very first thing that your RAS looks for is what's painful, what could hurt, and it wants to move away from that. Then the second thing it's going to look for is how bad can this get? What's harmful? You're sound asleep in the middle of the night and a noise wakes you up. Actually, it was the RAS saying this noise is out of the norm and you need to pay attention to it. Now, what will determine whether or not you roll over and go back to sleep or you get up, investigate, or maybe call for assistance is going to be that RAS going, how bad could this get? Well, if you're continually stuck in a loop of how bad it could get, you're going to ruminate on all the what ifs. And then it's going to absolutely wear you out and wear you down because you are doing what's known as spiraling down in your brain. And the only thing we're going to find in that level is survival. So after the RAS feels those 2 things are satisfied, then it's going to move into the approach levels. And it's going to say, what do we value in this experience? And then the top one, what is unique about us to make even more of this happen? Because once you start moving in a direction, your RAS says, what do we need to do to amplify and accelerate? So when we work together, I need a foundation of what it is that you're going to value. If you were to think about a pyramid and what's at the peak, what is at the top is the value that tells all the other values how they're going to operate. Well, if you have pain at the peak, if you've got how bad can it get at the peak, then your RAS is going to say, what's unique about us to make even more of that happen? Not necessarily what you want to experience continually. I mean, it's okay every once in a while to be and that level of awareness when it's hyper-awareness instead of hypervigilance. Hypervigilance never turns off. Hyper-awareness is context dependent. So I'm going to give you an example of this. A lot of people try to combat this with gratitude lists. And while there's a place for gratitude in your life, it's not going to assist with this. I have a huge maple tree in my backyard. And right now we're going through a heat wave in the Midwest of the U.S. Heat index is 105, 110. So we can have pop-up storms that come along with that are going to have an intensity in the wind that comes through. Well, we had a pop-up storm come up last night, and one of the big limbs off of this tree fell. Found it about 7 o'clock last night. So by 7:30, I'm ready to take care of it, but it fell in my neighbor's yard. So I went next door and let them know, hey, I'm going to be in your backyard. And they're like, okay, we're going to get up and assist you. And I can be kind of stubborn at times. And I'm like, no, I got it. You guys are chilling. It's cool inside. I get it. And the guy's like, no, I've got a sawzall. All of you've got is some loppers. And the woman who does not like to be outside, she's like, hey, we can carry the branches really quick. What would have taken me hours to do on my own took 15, 20 minutes with their assistance. We had our yard waste bins full and we were done. Huh. So I got up this morning and instead of starting with the gratitude list, it was, what do I value? Oh my gosh, I value in a community where we've got each other's backs. Now, what's unique about me in making even more of that happen? I can see what it is that others need to experience in their life. And so the couple were telling me last night he's going to get a new job and he's going to be gone 2 weeks at a time and then he's going to be home for a week. So I can assist her with some of the things that she's got going on in her yard because she doesn't like being outside while he's gone. Yeah, I value a community where we come together to make progress happen. So that's the first thing. And I know I need to come up with 3 of these. Now, I could have said, oh, I am so grateful that when the limb fell, it didn't take down the fence. I am so grateful that it didn't fall on their house or my house. I'm so grateful it didn't take out their air conditioner. But can you see how all of that is avoidance? And if I say, what am I valuing? That's much different. And then what's unique about me to have even more of that happen? And so I said, what else do I value in the experience that happened last night? Oh, he's got a sawzall because I'm getting one. So, he can teach me how to do it. Because one of the things that's unique about me is I'm very teachable. Okay. So he can assist me in shortening that learning curve. Yeah. And what else do I value? I value the fact that I have the gift of discernment that says, if this is something that needs to be acted upon, how quickly should I be getting into it? And last night, it's like, you know what? I need to do it right now instead of hours and hours tomorrow out in the heat. And because of that, they were home. If I would have waited until today, they would have both been at work. So can you see how when you look for what's valuable and then what's unique about you to make even more of it happen, that is going to tell your RAS what it should be focusing on, what's going to be at the peak, and how to have even more of that happen in your life. All right, so if you're ready to reprogram and recondition the powerful part of your mind known as the RAS, to start moving into approach of what you want to have more of instead of rehearsing the lines of the problem until it becomes a part that you're playing in life again and again and again. And I tell you what, there are no Academy Awards for outstanding people with problems. No. The ones that we applaud are the ones that say, I'm going to get it done. Watch how I bring out my brilliance, because I'm going to mirror to you how you can do it for yourself. If you're ready for that, then reach out to me in a complimentary coaching call. Go to my website, dawnlandrum.com. Reach out on a complimentary coaching call, and let's make sure I'm the right fit for you, because every actress, every actor who wins an award needs a director that lets them know, yeah, those lines are good, but here's how you make it even better.